Opportunities knocking, okay? I've just finished recording a 30-minute video and the energy just felt so off. It was just not, like, I just didn't want to read that energy, but I carried on anyway and the thing deleted. So I think that's a sign. I'm not going to read that energy. It was about making decisions, so I don't know if that's going to link into this, but there's definitely something about opportunity knocking, some a collective that I'm picking up on now. Beautiful. Lovers, okay, so that is about making a decision, but it's about learning how to make that decision from the heart space. This is the opportunity that's coming in for somebody. They might be lingering in that energy, you know, that opportunity. 3 of Swords, okay, so there's been heartbreak before here with this. I think that's what's holding someone back, their past heartbreak. That's one of their biggest cycles right now. They need to overcome and clear through. Oh, the Fool, they are. You can take that leap of faith. There's an energy of I think they've been lightening their load. They've been doing what they need to do to heal. I'm not saying they're perfect, absolutely not. They're still healing through. That's clear here. But there's someone who might, jealousy might be a thing for them. But they're gaining some sign with this Strength card here. They're really, it's like they feel like they're in competition all the time, which means they don't really see their worth because what's for them, because they're worthy of, there's too many cards here. What's for them that they're worthy of is for them. They don't need to worry about that. Clearly not seeing their worth right now, okay? They've needed to cleanse their environment as well a lot. The people around them, you know, they've had not the best energies. Yeah, Hermit, they've been solo. Strength and Hermit, so that is Leo and Virgo, so in concept. So this has been happening recently as well. Really like cutting the cords, if you will, but removing the, like, I'm hearing negative energies, and I think that they didn't really see it like this, the pulls on their, like, their drains on their energy, or maybe they did, but there was something that was really holding them attached to that or something. So let's find out. It might be somebody who's feeling really on edge as well. 7 of Pentacles. God, they've had to... 7 of Pentacles. It's been a while for them to really realise what's going on here. They've had some, yeah. All the awakenings they've been going through, whoever this is, got the beautiful Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, okay? The awakenings they've been going through have really been kind of, it's like their third eye has been clearing through. Their intuition has they become way more trusting of their intuition. Sometimes it's so difficult to make a decision because someone's concerned that they're acting from impulse. You know, they're not allowing themselves time to make the decision that they really feel called to, their heart's really calling them to. But they can end up at the same time being in this spiral, constantly asking, oh my God, is it time? Is this right? You know, because they're not taking that action. That's a balance of that inner divine masculine, to take that action, to make that decision, right? But it comes with trusting your intuition, learning to trust that, you know, what is it within you that's guiding you towards that? What does feel right about that? It's a perfect opportunity to look in the mirror and ask yourself, okay, how do I know this is what I truly want, okay? Wow. 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, Hierophant, yeah. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck as well. Someone wants stability, that's for sure. I think in the past they've been betrayed. They've had too many people in the picture. But I also ironically feel like this has been part of their energy that was mirrored to them. So they had to kind of learn the hard way. 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. 8 of Pentacles, 8-8 could be put for somebody, and yeah, 8-8. They're definitely someone who is actually putting in the work. They're investing in themselves, which actually, if they're investing in themselves, this means they do to a degree see their worth, because they're seeing that, they're finally seeing that they are worthy of investing in themselves in the healthy ways. So they're getting there. I mean, it's taking a while. Yeah, I think they've allowed themselves to stay stuck. You know, when you talk about healing, the healing journey, some people can just spiral through that, not actually evolve, right? And I think that they've had a moment of just staying stuck in that for a while. Even like the solo journey, sometimes it can feel like, God, it's going to go on like this for, like, how long, you know? It feels so, yeah, okay. There's been a lot of temptations here, Devil at the bottom of the deck. I think that's why that 7 of Pentacles came out, yeah. It's something that's lingering, something to do with some kind of addiction or something, like some kind of pleasure hit, okay? They've had a lot of options around them to distract them. World full of distractions, and they've allowed themselves to be distracted many times. But they know that. I don't think they're fools to that. They know that. That's what's been happening. But they've allowed themselves to continue. 2 of Wands, very good. So they're seeing beyond the heartbreak, they're seeing beyond that pain, and they're really claiming this new path forwards now, okay? So they're understanding, it's almost like they've unlocked some kind of hidden knowledge within. Could be to do with past lives, is what I've heard there. They're understanding the heartbreak, why it felt so deep. They might actually be understanding the soul elements of it, you know, like the soul contract elements. This could be someone who has more depth than just a surface level, so they're understanding things on a deeper level. It's not just, oh, you know, it didn't work out, or this happened or that happened. They're understanding the soul agreement more, which is what's helping them to open up this new path to where they're now being guided to, okay? Nine of Swords, yeah, they're very... I think that they've had the opportunity to take this leap of faith many times, to have, you know, it's taking a risk for them. But with this new opportunity, every time there's been some kind of awakening that's happened within them, right? And again, that's just, again, new layers of them being revealed, which comes with new levels of shadow that is preventing them from stepping into that light of that new layer. This is what holds them back. Wow, Queen of Wands. So I have a feeling this Queen of Wands is someone who has been watching from behind the scenes, and this is where that Jersey energy was coming through, okay? There's been an ending here, and someone wants to do a complete 180 with that ending. They don't want it to be the Ten of Swords, they want it to be the Ten of Pentacles. It's almost like they're calling on higher guidance, almost like to answer their prayers with this, which is where they're being shown you're going to face yourself. That's what you want, right? Page of Cups, they're not very well versed in expressing or feeling their emotions, really. This is what they're hating, they're working on. That's good. That's why there's been a pause here. They've had to really, maybe they have reached out in the past and it's just been led from an unhealthy space and was then received from an unhealthy space too. So it's kind of like a two-way healing thing, the mirroring, you know. I do feel like someone's at a crossroads though. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, oh my God, I've got the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Wow. Knight of Swords. So when I say someone's got racing thoughts, they have so many racing thoughts, they have so much that they want to release and say and speak on or something, but they just stay stuck, which is ironic because, oh, King of Wands, Two of Cups, King of Cups, wow. Okay, it's ironic because actually if this is King of Wands is here, then there's somebody who is seen as very, you know, the sun that's shining, you know, they're able to speak their truth, they're able to offer some kind of leadership qualities, if anything, so they should have good communication skills. But when it comes to their emotions, this has not been the case. This has not been the case at all. Okay, I just want to take the King of Wands here. I just want to get another one just to see about this Three of Cups energy that came out with. Because that doesn't feel like a celebration here. It feels more like, Four of Wands and the Star. So they're healing. They're finding their alignment. That's beautiful. They're being shown what needs to be removed so that they can really find that Four of Wands energy with the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. A lot of passion here. Okay, a lot of passion. Wow. So there's opportunity here. Yeah, the child, the boy. This is the divine masculine energy that I'm picking up here. Or I'm going to say masculine because people get confused. When you say divine masculine, you know, you're still healing through the wounded energy. So you embodying that divine masculine is what someone's learning how to do. Okay, that's giving that Page of Cups. They're working with their inner child right now. They're working with their inner child to learn how to feel and express. And I think that express comes before feel. Can we just take a moment to recognize we just had boy child and now we just had man, masculine energy. They are literally leveling up. They are working on their inner child so they can truly embody this beautiful energy. Much more mature energy, much more energy that we're seeing here. Page of Cups to the King of Wands. Wow. They themselves might have, they might have had some kind of an enlightenment to do with like a spirit baby as well, something. And it kind of shook them, like they felt like they're not even ready for that. How can that be possible? They're not stable enough or whatever, you know. It's an interesting one. Ooh. That's beautiful. That's passion as well. Number 4, raring to go kind of energy, okay? Forging ahead, courage, fully engaged, revolution, liberation, standing up for your truth, bold, passion, justice, freedom. They're going to feel free once they finally access this part of themselves that's no longer stuck. They can finally flow and find freedom in their soul's truth, which is truly what they're being guided to now. Wow. I'm really taken by that Four of Wands that came out towards the end there. They're really healing and this is their vision. They can see this. Magnifying glass number 27. Something about finding out more research, getting more research about something. This could be maybe, you know, that Jersey energy was coming through. Maybe they're trying to find out whether this Queen of Wands, you know, really it should have nothing to do with them. They need to be You know, if this is where they're being called, then they need to take the action that they're being guided to. And this is where they need to gather this courage so they can be at that space where they can handle whatever comes next, okay? Getting more info, clarity, very important details, do research documents, examining the fine print larger than life. There might genuinely be some things that they're handling as well when it comes to documents. Maybe it's to do with the child, I don't know, but oh my God, look, the letter. So there's definitely something about documents that's really important here. It could even be maybe like written communication, an actual letter or email could be really important here. Maybe that connects you or something like that. Number 27 again. 27 is important. The 27th. I don't know. I've got number 7 here as well. It's 27th of June as well. Writing, communication. Maybe they're making a lot of notes or something in their phone. Fax. Remember faxes? Email, mail, notes, records, news, memos, making contact, info again, written documents. Something about that's really important. This is part of them leveling up as well, from boy to man. Leveling up because they know that whatever's been happening with that third party energy, there's been some kind of divine intervention there, that's for sure. Wow, they're learning to speak their truth as well as a result of wherever it is. Okay, moon. So whatever this is, it feels like especially with the high priestess, I think they know something. They know something about the path that they're about to open up, but no one else does. Number 32, number 8, affection, recognition, invitation. Again, invitation. It's coming through for a reason. Psyche, divine feminine, artistic, sensuality, intuition, subconscious, fantasy, romance. King of Wands. I feel like the King of Wands is that like passionate romance, whereas the King of Cups is more, I don't know, holding it down with emotion, maybe sometimes a bit detached, but so yeah, that romance energy makes sense. That's actually stuck out as well for some reason. That's why I'm seeing that, you know, written love letters or something. Oh, wishes coming true, the star. That's at the bottom of the deck, and it's come out with this. There's one there. 16-6, wishes do come true. Peace, miracles. In June, they might have had some kind of energy that really reassured them that wishes can come true as well. Dreams could be speaking to you right now. Feeling blessed, hopeful, falling in love. Nighttime, inspiration, providence. That's another thing. They've not really known how to handle their emotions when it comes to falling in love, okay? Obstacle, mountain. Mountains could be important. Number 21. 8 again. August is important. Problems, distant. They could be very distant right now with that. All of this energy that's coming through, okay? Indifferent. They might come across as indifferent. They've got pride on here as well. King of Wands, ego has been leading them. Block, cold. Maybe they did the whole block game. Barrier, interruption, delays, stubborn. Interesting. I think they've had that around them, that kind of energy as well, that they've had to really face the truth of. Yeah. Number 5, balance. Centered, meditate, integrating opposing forces, flow, feeling complete, awareness, just right, quality, well-being. This has been, and with that lily as well, that's like established, that sexuality that's actually grounded. They themselves, they're ambitious, you know, they're grounded in their career, right? So that's really interesting. Number 30, longevity, mature. They're coming into that energy. They are coming into that energy. The funny thing is, I don't think they realise that them doing this it's beautiful. For all of this, it's actually helping them in so many different areas of their life, you know, including their career. Look at that. Beautiful. Number 6 as well, sunrise. Happy beginning, new day, darkest before dawn, hope, clarity. That's like that star. They might not be sleeping. They might be getting up like, you know, when you get up at like 3, 4, 5, unexpected, unannounced kind of energy. That might be happening. Might be witnessing the sunrise. Obstacles overcome. They're overcoming this mountain by finding their inner peace, finding their inner alignment, their centeredness. Big deal, especially if they're going here from 5 of Wands to 4 of Wands. Beautiful. Problems ending, bright future, clarity, awakening, fresh start. Fresh start is coming. Ooh. Feather, white feather. Signs, angels. 7, you might be seeing white feathers yourself. Peace, miracles, purity, protection, leap of faith. That's that leap of faith. But they're guided to do that. I think that's the difference. They're guided to take that leap of faith. Their divine guidance is showing them so many different signs. Encouraging, rising above, message. Again, there's something about a message here. It's really important. Maybe something I'm hearing they might have to confess to as well. Forgiveness, reconciliation. freedom. That's what's going to free someone. They finally feel like they get that forgiveness with whatever happened in the past here. Ah, look at that. The Wheel of Fortune. Karma. There is some kind of karmic cycle here being closed for sure. Number 2. Fate, karma, cycles, force of the universe, getting what you deserve is out of your hands. Destiny, synchronicity. And that's where you know that you can't get involved in someone else's karma. You've got to have that head and heart balance with yourself. However they approach, you've got to say in your centered energy. That's going to help you both overcome these obstacles, especially if there's barriers to communication here, right? It's kind of like finding that beautiful emotional intelligence, taking an integrated approach, right? Holistic decision making. Wow. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at play, which means have faith. It really has been a test of patience here. You yourself might have been working on something that's going to, you're going to receive some kind of news on, and it's going to make you feel like there's a wish come true. Maybe you're just going to get some kind of message that's just going to be, I'm getting that romance energy, so it's going to make you feel, that warm feeling in your heart. It doesn't have to be like, a romantic person, like in that way, but there's definitely something that your heart's going to feel warm, glowy. Very soon. Wow, worth waiting for to very soon. Wow. Okay, unrequited love here at the bottom of the deck. Okay, that's interesting. Unrequited love. Free yourself. Someone, that third party energy I was talking about that was coming through, someone's been freeing themselves from whatever that is. There's been unrequited love. There's been that energy of, and again, it doesn't have to be like a romantic or sexual, but there's definitely something where it's kind of just been draining them, their life force, whatever it is. Maybe they thought maybe they felt obliged, or maybe they thought they were acting from their heart, but I think it's just been a drain. That's what they're freeing themselves from. They're taking back their control, and this is helping this timing to come around. Okay, healing family issues. Could be family. Healing family issues. Could be friends as well. God. Attraction. Attractive energies here. That's for sure. Okay, and we've also got love yourself first. It's ironic that there's this attraction energy, but there's still that someone's not learned how to love themselves. Child. Again, it's to do with their inner child, their upbringing. It's been really it's not aligned with who they truly are. Okay, it's really not. I'm just going to get some more cards, just to get some more confirmation and clarity about moving forwards as well. Yeah, complicated. Hassles. I've had a lot of just hassles with whatever this external energy is, okay? I think they're finally seeing that. It's not just you being there for someone. It's just causing unnecessary drama. Drama. Okay, I'm seeing that. Save the drama for your mama. Maybe that's relevant for you. Milky Way, that's like fame, recognition, online, so maybe you could be recognizing that there's complications to do with someone's online presence or something that they're recognizing. Okay, spotlight, yeah, social media, publicity, exposure, connection. Divine intervention is taking place, whatever's happening here. Okay, so all happening in the right timing as well. Serendipity, perfect timing, ascension, light codes, as above so below, duality, promises kept. I'm also seeing that they might be connected to you on social media, or maybe this is how you connected, like online, some kind of online format. But I'm also seeing that they could be watching you online, and this is where that 5 of Wands energy was coming from. Also the jealousy, and it's kind of like making them, it's like they're creating all these problems, but it's again showing them what they need to heal through. So there's something about that's really important. But I also am getting that energy that there's, especially with that King of Wands, they have a social media presence, and this itself, either it's created problems for you in the past, whether it was spoken on or not. There's something about it that seems quite problematic. Okay, so whatever that is, it's going to get some timings, okay? Oh, I was just going to pick the one on the floor, but this just caught me off guard. Queen of Fire, so again, Queen of Wands energy, Leo season energies as well. Within 7 days, something is, and that's that thing that I'm telling you, there's something coming in 7 days. Okay, summertime as well could be important, but that's Queen of Wands twice now. That could be something to do with, maybe you are getting communication online. Whether it's something personal or not, there's something about it that's going to be really divinely intervened. So we've also got Queen of Earth here. That's Taurus sign energy as well. And something about springtime could be important, maybe in memory. Okay. Oh, no way. The Emperor. Wow. Okay. Protective. Action-oriented. Strong leader. Gemini, the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Wow. So let's see what else we can know, if there's anything about timings or anything else that you need to be aware of here. Because it feels like it's not come through like clearly. Leo at the bottom of the deck, strength, courage. This is what's being gained, remember, that strength card again. I think someone's really they're gonna try to be in this Emperor energy, really, but like I said, you've got to embody that truly. I think they're on their way to going from boy child to man, divine masculine. Okay. Energies, not genders. So they're going to want to take that torch. And it's taken a lot for them to do that, I want to make that clear. Because there's a lot going on. The element of spirit. Allowing divine timing, again, worth waiting for. I think that you've really surrendered to divine timing here. That's what's making this so beautiful, because you're not having those heavy expectations. You're really just focused on you and you're allowing yourself to flow. Okay? And you're recognizing what it is that you truly want now. It's really solidifying your internal value system, right? And you don't want anything less. You don't want to just settle, you know? There's something about your connection to divine that's really important as well. And so I feel like I'm talking to divine feminine with that bit there. Life force, source energy, limitless. Wow. It's really about honing in on that energy, you know, flowing with it. What's breathing life into you? Because in the next 7 days, you're going to need to make sure that you stay in your center. Okay. There might be obstacles that can come through, but you don't have to let them. Yeah, you have to clear through them. Allow yourself to speak from your heart, okay? In the summer, again, Cancer energy, Cancer sign energy. That says something about within 1 to 3 months as well. My God, the next 7 days. Wow. Okay. Ooh, Judgment. Again, Pluto energy. Pluto retrograde. Rebirth, major changes, transformation. I think that's what's happening over this next 3 months especially. It's going to be like this potent time for this transformation to truly take place. Okay. Wow, okay. Prince of Air. Interesting. So there's that Gemini energy again. It says spring again within 4 to 8 weeks. That is 2 months. I think you're going to find out there's going to be some realizations taking place, okay? Summer's a big deal here. Something about summer is really important. Allowing things to unfold. There's an opportunity, there's enjoyment, there's expansion. So whatever happens next within the next 7 days, allow it to unfold. Don't get reactive, don't trigger. Come back to your center. Recognize that you're connecting to your heart space. That's where you're moving from. Now, not your ego, but it's going to be an opportunity for you to really recognize the difference, for you to really learn that and say, hold on, let me come back to my center. What am I doing here? Where's my divine alignment? Not my alignment with my ego. Well, that's driving me, not that, right? And that's what's really going to allow someone to transform. Death card, Scorpio energy at the bottom of the deck, to transform over these next few months, right? From now, next 7 days, when something's coming in, through to the next 2 to 3 months, definitely. There's a lot of shifts taking place, okay? You just got to stay in your focus, stay in your alignment right now. Which means really calling on all the healthy tools that you've gathered along the way. Someone's going to be triggered and you're going to have to really allow yourself to not fall back. This is a beautiful opportunity, truly, to really evolve and move on to the next level, because there's something here that could, especially with that 4 of Wands energy and the King and Queen of Wands, like you're both being prepared to a point to say, okay, are you ready for this now? You know, have you closed out that 10 of Swords energy? Are you ready to honor this high level self, right? The spiritual guidance is there, that's clear. But I also feel like someone's been mirrored to them. What's been happening? Like, you know, that online behavior energy? I feel like there's something about that they had, you know, they had questionable online behaviors or something. Or whatever it is that they're allowed to, oh my God, that they allowed to feed their ego, validate them, outsource their worth, basically, whether they saw it like that or not. And now it's kind of like they're facing that. That's where they're now like looking and seeing that happening with someone else, and they're creating all this in their own mind because that's how they've behaved in the past. That's who they've been. So it's kind of like, okay, that karmic wheel energy, right? The Wheel of Fortune. Number 10, Union card. We must remember that we are gods and goddesses and work to embody that energy. Yeah, embody that energy. You have the capacity within you to rise into your divine consciousness. Okay, number 11, love like ours can change the world. Number 6, we project our patterns onto each other. Clarification of what I just said. And this makes it difficult to see what is real and what is fear-based thinking. Important. Number 1 here. I think you're beautiful inside and out. Oh, I see the light that radiates from your soul. Really beautiful card, okay? So there's something gorgeous here that's taking place. You're really allowing each other to see I think it's like you're seeing the worst and the best within yourself as a result of seeing someone else, okay, looking through that. But someone really is clearing through the mess right now. They're healing through these family issues, the people around them. They're freeing themselves of what has just not been reciprocated and healthy. And that's really important. Spring and summer are super important here. We've got both of the cards here. There's 2 spring, 2 summer, okay? So it could be 2 of the memories, or even just the kind of the natures of which you connect, like maybe anniversaries or something, and moving forwards as well. We've also got 2 Scorpio cards, so very Plutonian energies as well, okay? I think that from now to the next 3 months especially, you're going to really be seeing how you are triggering each other's patterns, but this time you're going to be doing it in a way where you're recognizing how you might project that onto each other, right? This time it's going to be with that boy child to the masculine, divine masculine energy. You're really going to allow yourself to look back at yourself to see what that's telling you about your evolution, where you still need to heal, without blaming someone else. Instead, you're going to see someone as, oh, that's a beautiful opportunity for me to even step up, for me to even step forwards, right? Because this is all about what's happening within. Someone's really triggered internally. It's time for them to see their worth, okay? And there's a reason that these signs are coming through so strongly for somebody, that those white feathers, really beautiful. We've got the star twice. I mean, I feel like there's a miracle unfolding if someone allows it to. I'm just going to quickly get these animal cards to see if there's anything masculine. Okay, divine masculine, animal card for the divine masculine energy. Animal card for the divine masculine energy. Okay, moose. So yeah, they're doing it alone right now. They might be very powerful, might have like an imposing presence or something, number 9. Independent, powerful, calm, cool and collected. Yeah, you can't tell what's happening beneath the surface, that's for sure. They'll show you what they want you to think, okay? Confident, King of Wands. Solidarity, attitude is everything, time alone. They've been spending time alone for sure. Okay, animal for the divine feminine energy. Animal for the divine feminine energy. Elephant. Very good at removing obstacles, keeping your wits about you. Trust, gentle, number 13. Lucid dreams. Something about that nighttime and the dreams is really important right now. Maybe you're connecting through dreams, but there's definitely something happening beneath the surface. Maybe there's clearing taking place, that subconscious clearing of the fears. Easily removing obstacles, telepathy, support, wise, trust, powerful. You're both powerful, King and Queen of Wands. You're someone who can be trusted, and you've got a lot of wisdom as well. Animal card for your connection. Animal card for your connection. Animal card for your connection. Okay, magical. 19, eagle. Ooh, challenging the status quo. Makes so much sense. Longevity. Regal, proud, King and Queen of Wands. Hello. Opportunity, new hope. Oh my God. Clear vision and perspective regarding the past, present, and future. This is what's going to happen, unfold over the next 3 months, from the next 7 days, especially in the next 2 months. You're going to really start to see things clearly. It's like you're going to be able to have they're going to be the right opportunities for you to really see through the veils that were blinding you to the truth of what was happening beneath the surface during this time where there's just been silence. And with this rabbit, new beginnings again, there's a lot of new hope moving forwards. I will say that with these cards, okay? So hold on to that faith, stay in your alignment, boundaries and respect from the heart space for yourself or each other, okay? Sending love.